All right. It was easier for me to get in than the last one I did. The Z71 was huge. Beautiful day in Lubbock, Texas. We're about to take a spin. All right. We are rolling out in the Toyota Tundra. And as I said last time, let's drive. Gus and I, by the way, are masking up because this is something that we're going to have to get used to as fans. The guys have been working hard and doing their part with their the biggest attempts to do social distancing, masked up. So this is your reminder as you come to the ballpark, bring your mask because it's going to be a part of it as we try to get through the pandemic. Hoping for better times. It is coming around the corner, and in this Tundra, made in Texas. You feel like you're riding around in a Texas product, Gus?
Yeah, I do. Once you get into this thing, I had no idea that these were made in Texas, and I learned about that as we got in this vehicle. That these
look for the decal.
Yeah, look for the decal on the back window, and it's telling you that it was put together in Texas. This one that we're riding in was put together near San Antonio.
Okay, so we were just by the ballpark, Rip Griffin Park. What's in your opinion, the number one moment that has occurred in that yard?
Boy, the way Game 3 of the 2019 Super Regional against Oklahoma State, I mean, all of the ingredients were there. Conference rival, team that had you dominated. The Red Raiders had won the first 4 games against those guys during the year, lose the 5th, and now you're going, man, you could go 4-2 against these guys and not get it, and then you go into the bottom of the 8th, down a couple of runs. Josh leads it off with the homer, and then, of course, later that inning, Kurt Wilson's home run, and that moment, that was as good as it gets. But there's tons of moments in there. A very special one was certainly in 2014, winning Game 2 of that Super Regional, both by Game 1 and Game 2 by 1-0 scores, and going to Omaha the first time was really magical.
You and I know just how hard it is to get to Omaha.
Yeah.
It's been something now that we've come accustomed to, like it's fallen out of a boat and hitting water, you're going to go to Omaha. Are those expectations a dangerous thing, or does it just come with the territory?
I think it's probably both. Coach Tadlock talks about that. He talks about expectations being crazy, but it's also a function of, it's a product of good things happening. And it probably helps get a few more calls answered during recruiting, and so it helps.
Oh, that's an 806 number.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys have been in Omaha the last 4 or 5 years, but then you almost can't overachieve a number 3 ranking. You know what I mean? It can only go down.
Well, we're rolling up on the ballpark here in the Toyota Tundra, made in Texas near San Antonio, and just an unbelievably sweet ride. What do you see our sweet ride looking like in the next 10, 15 years? Rip Griffin Park.
Well, hope that entire time involves Tim Tadlock and just continued growth of this program. Finally breaking through and winning a national championship. I'm sure everyone associated with that. I mean, it truly is. Of course, you go there in 2014, and these guys will talk about, we don't want to just get there, we want to win, and you understand that.
Yes.
But it happens so seldom that first-time teams get there and win, and every year that this team's gotten there, there's been another win, there's been another little tiny step taken, and so getting to walk past those trophies, these guys get to walk by in the pictures and just the narrative of Omaha, it was something we dreamed about, literally dreamed about as players, and we weren't good enough to get there, and we knew that. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but where they're at now, hanging one of the big flags, national championship flags, would be, I mean, it's really all that's left, right?
Yeah, we think it's coming, and we have had a tremendous ride. This baby is sweet.
Yes.
The Toyota Tundra 2021, made in Texas. Gus is made in Texas, too. Thanks, buddy.
You
Guns
bet.
up.